right, we're back. We're back. He did his business. He did his business and I cleaned it up. Welcome. Welcome. We are in Lake Balboa Park in the San Fernando Valley. And it is a beautiful Tuesday. Thank you. I love my boy. That's my big boy. So yeah, we're here in Lake Balboa Park and we're walking. And we're walking around the lake right now. And he just had to do a little business and I had to clean it up, and that requires two hands. What do I look like? Hold on a minute. Here we go. Let's see if I can turn this around. Here we go. Hi. I am JoshWillTravel, and I'm traveling in the park right now with my boy. And it is a beautiful day. We're having a good time. Tuesday afternoon in the park. He's pulling. He's pulling. Yeah, don't do that. Welcome. Welcome. All right, I'm going to turn this back around. Let's see if I can do this. All right, here we go. All right, come on, buddy. Come on. All right. And our walk continues. Hearts for the two of you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can follow us here. I Periscope whatever I feel like periscoping. Like I said, I'm kind of new to this. We've been doing this for a couple of weeks. So we're learning, and I don't have a mount or a handhold yet. I'm just like holding this in my hand. But it is a beautiful day here in the park. And, we're enjoying it. He's enjoying it. He likes to walk. He likes to walk. So this is Lake Balboa Park in the San Fernando Valley. I was talking about the waterfowl. It's a watershed. There's a swan over there. A couple of swans. You don't mess with the wildlife though. He's sniffing. He's a big sniffer. He likes to sniff everything. Oh, welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful day. 90 degrees in February here in Los Angeles today. So I don't know where you're from, but I'm sure it's not like this there. There's a puppy. There's the puppy. And over there are birds. Lots of birds. How you doing? So yeah, we're walking. It's gonna be a nice sunset today because of those clouds if they stick around. Come on, buddy. Come on. Don't look at them. Come on. All right. Yeah, everybody needs to walk in the sunshine. And those folks are feeding the birds, even though they're not supposed to feed the birds. Don't feed the birds! You're not supposed to feed the birds! So, yeah, well, I call people on their bullshit. Here, and this is why they have these signs up. The reason you don't feed the birds is, we'll get back to the walk in a minute. This is just a little educational stuff. I put this in, there you go. He doesn't like the sign either, so. Did you know feeding wildlife can alter their normal migratory habits, contribute to their overpopulation and thus increase their risk of disease, result in their malnourishment, contribute to the presence of rodents such as rats? So don't feed the wildlife. So nobody listens. Nobody follows the rules. Nobody respects authority, even when it's good for them. So I just cleaned up after him because Don't want to leave stuff on the ground. Yeah, here you go. Bike rentals. They're not open right now, but you have bike rentals, and you can reserve a space. You can reserve a space here in the park. Here, this is good. Take you panorama, Lake Balboa. This is what I'm seeing. Okay, come on, buddy. Let's go. So yeah, we're walking. And it's a beautiful day. Please do not feed the ducks. And they have fishing here in the park. They stock the lake. Even though it's a man-made lake, we have fish. So people come here to fish, and some catch their dinner here. And every so often pigeons go missing. Some people, ducks too sometimes. They had a rash of missing ducks. Christmas geese. So people would just sort of hang out in their cars because it's a nice view. Puff a fatty. You know, I'd sit here too if I had this view and didn't have to go anywhere. So yeah. I come here with my iPod when I don't have the dog, but you know, you can only be so distracted, and I'm periscoping, so yeah. So it's 90 degrees. I'm warm. Sun's shining. It's a beautiful day. Check it out. There's a goose. There's a goose. They ain't scared of people. So they have nice facilities here, and you can rent those paddle boats, take them out on the water. You can do that in Echo Park too. They have these little water, but this is a much nicer place to paddle around, I think. And it's a lot easier to park. There's a ton of parking here all around the lake, and a ton of open space for walking, whereas Echo Park Lake is pretty dense and there's always a lot of people. Helicopter. Helicopter. There it is. Right by Van Nuys Airport. So you can get a lot of air traffic going in and out. And what are you sniffing? You also get a lot of flights from LAX, Santa Monica, and Van Nuys, and Burbank over the valley. So here's a place where you can launch your own little boat if you bring your own little boat. I'm not sure what the rules are on that. And there's a lifeguard on duty sometimes. But here are the rules. They have a lot of no's. And your dog has to be on a leash here. And you have to remove dog defecation. So I did that immediately when I was supposed to. And no alcoholic beverages, so you're not allowed to drink here in the park. But they got lots of parking on this side, and there's parking on that side by the playground. There's a children's playground and a special needs field. Come on, let's go. And we're gonna keep walking. So you can rent the pedal boats. And BalboaBoats.com here in the valley. It goes for YouTube. It's hard to see the comments because of the glare and because we're doing this. But yeah, they keep this place up really nice. And on a Tuesday afternoon, it's not very crowded. So this is a very special palm tree that was donated to the city, and they put it here in the park. Right now it's kind of dried out, but when it's like fully on, it's really beautiful. So And they have all kinds of trees here in the park. They have a bunch of cherry trees on the other side, and when they bloom, it's just spectacular. The city Tokyo gave them to the city of LA, and they put them here in the park. But they're slowly dying because of climate change. Yeah, so it's really beautiful. And look, lots of birds. And somebody must be feeding them because they don't congregate like that otherwise. So, as you can see, there's all kinds of birds. There's, come on, ducks and geese and little blackbirds. So here's the outflow. Here's the outflow to Lake Balboa. Now we're on the far side from the intake. Started this broadcast. We're going to go across, and the water flows. The water flows that way into the LA River eventually. This is a man-made lake, so they pump the water in. Welcome back. And this is a special needs field for disabled athletes. The Barry Sanders Sports Field, city of LA. It's actually getting some use today, which is cool, because normally it's not being used. And, we'll just go over this way. They have a baseball diamond and have basketball, I think. And they're playing soccer over there. I'm not going to read it, but that's what it says. Los Angeles Parks Foundation. Barry Sanders, football player for Detroit. We're going to go back towards the water now. It's a glorious day. Simply beautiful. You can see the mountains now. Those are the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains over there. And over there are the Santa Monica Mountains behind those trees. So yeah, they have nice restrooms, not just porta potties. They have really nice restroom facilities. And there's a playground over there, which we're going to avoid. So come on. We're going to walk by the lake. It's not a real baby. How you doing? Good, thanks. It's a glorious day. Oh, look, it's a biplane. You can't see it, but that is a biplane flying into Van Nuys Airport over there. And you don't see biplanes too often. And that's Southwest Jet flying into Burbank, probably from San Francisco, carrying people who were at the Super Bowl home on a Tuesday. So we're right by the water now, and you can reserve these structures if you want to have a picnic or a party with a lot of people. I don't know if you have to pay, but I know they can be reserved for events. And there's the paddlewheel boat over there just a moment ago. Just walked around. Look, yep, feeding the birds. Do not feed the birds. They're probably standing next to a sign that says, do not feed the birds. And he's just enjoying himself fully. Such a good walker. Come on. You're not supposed to feed the birds, sir. You're not supposed to feed the birds. Yeah, that worked well. Come on, come on. Then there's the playground that I was talking about. A lot of children's. If you like children, if you have children, I'm sorry. I like children when I can give them back. Oh, and lots of birds on the water here. Come on, you don't get to eat them. You don't get to eat them. We're hurting them now, so. All right. Hey, come on. There's the biplane again. Can you see it? Can you see the biplane? Come on, come on. You don't get to go hunt. So, we're walking. Come on. She's like really intrigued. Wants to go and hang out. Let's go up on this berm, because this is the little peninsula that juts out into the lake. And when we get up there, it's really a 360 beautiful view. Periscope. So, yeah, follow me, give me hearts if you can. If anybody's still watching. Okay. Hey, welcome. Here we go. I hope the connection's good. There's been problems with Periscope recently. But yeah, now we're up on top. We're on top of the berm on this little peninsula that juts out into the lake. And I'm just gonna go slow. You can see what I'm seeing here. Just a beautiful day in the San Fernando Valley. On top of the berm. It's just a beautiful place to spend a Tuesday afternoon. That's where we came from. And we're going to go back over there in a minute. But we have to walk around that way. Get there. So yeah, there's now a nice breeze blowing up here. He's on point. He sees something that he likes. We're just up on top of the berm right now. There's the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains in the background. This is Lake Balboa in Encino, in the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles, California. There's a squirrel. There's a squirrel and he's making noises at us. He's up in the tree, do you see him? There he is. Check him out. He's not scared of people either. We'll keep our distance. Come on, Satchmo. Come on. He's not scared of people either. You're gonna see what happens here, huh? All right, you came at a good time. We got a squirrel in a tree. We're not gonna fuck with him, but my boy is just like, oh, I want some. I want some squirrel. All right, come on, buddy, come on. All right, leave him alone. So yeah, we're having a nice little walk in the park. Come on, leave him alone. Yeah, we're not going to kill them. They catch them occasionally in our backyard, and I have to clean them up, but I'm going to leave the wildlife alone here in the park. And, yeah, it's a beautiful day. Welcome, welcome. I can see comments now, so you can give me hearts or say something. Yeah, you're interactive. I know if you're watching on a laptop, you can't comment, but it's a beautiful day in the park. We're enjoying it. Beauty of Tuesday afternoon. And somebody said I needed music, so I really do. Music. I'll put a soundtrack to this. So we're up on the berm. It's a little peninsula that juts out into the middle of Lake Balboa, which is a man-made lake. The intake is right over there on the far side of the lake, and they pump water in. They stock it with fish, and then the intake, the outlet, is over there. We walked by it, so if you were watching, you saw where it goes out, flows out. There's a nice little wooden bridge that goes over the outflow river channel. But yeah, we're up on top of the berm. We have a beautiful 360-degree view from up here. And he's being a very good boy. Yes, you are. You're a very good boy. So, here you go, buddy. Leave the squirrel alone. Leave the squirrel alone. This is the squirrel. You see the squirrel? Okay, come on. Okay, sit down. Sit. Good boy. I know. Come here. Yes, I know. You want him. I know you want him. All right, come on. Come on. Good boy. Hey. Come on. Come here. Come here. Sit down. Here. He's a good boy. Come on. Come on. Let's go this way. So, having a good day in the park. So am I. Hope you are too. Hey. Heel. There's the squirrel. He's like on him. Hey, come on, he's teasing you. He's teasing you. He's teasing you. You're not going to catch him. All right, come on. Come on, stop it. Sit down. Okay. All right, let's go. Come on. All right, that's done. We're done. Come on, Mama. All right. Back to walking. Come on, forget about the squirrel. Come on. So, people just wanted to see if he was going to eat that squirrel, I guess. All right. So. Oh, it's a beautiful Tuesday evening now, almost. And we're going back this way. This is the crowded part because you're right by the first parking lot in the playground. So this is where the most people tend to congregate. But when you get out on the other side of the park, there are a lot less people. And it's cooled off a lot. It was really hot today. So people are finally coming out to enjoy the pleasures of the park. And there's lots of water birds on this side too. People feeding them. They're not afraid of people. And then there's more lawn over here on this side, back over there. So I'm going to give you another like panorama shot from over here. That's the driving bridge. And there's the berm we were on. That's the peninsula. So this is the short end of the lake. And the playground is down over there. And parking. And the road winds around and goes all the way around to that other parking lot that we were by earlier. So, you're being such a good boy. You can watch them and the birds. Geese, little blackbirds. They're feeding them corn, which is better than feeding them chips and bread, but you're still not supposed to feed the birds. So, he's sniffing. He's sniffing. Yeah, and there are geese. The swans were resting on the other side. Traffic over here. So you're headed for Van Nuys Airport over there by the mountains. And hey, no digging, no digging. Come on, no digging. The Anthony C. Billiamson Park at Lake Balboa. So it's Balboa Park. And there's a lot of no's and a lot of rules, but they're for the good of all, and they're pretty smart rules. And you got to keep your dog on a leash, and you got to clean up after your dog. So here we go. So I mentioned the cherry trees, and so these are the cherry trees right here. The city of Tokyo gave them to the city of LA. And they put them in the park here, and when they bloom, it's pretty spectacular. But because of climate change, the temperature change, and the drought, they are dying. So they're trying to stop that fungus that's growing on them and killing them. And we'll see how long they last. Geese cruising. That's a Southwest jet flying into Burbank Airport, which is down at the end of the valley over there. Honkers. Honkers. So, here you go. That's like a snowy egret over there. That white one, I think. Next to that duck. And yeah, the cherry trees are beautiful. You can get really good pictures of them. So, oh, that's a real baby. Somebody had a fake baby in a stroller. No digging for worms allowed. That's what that sign says. So, you have to bring your own worms if you're going to go fishing here. And you're allowed to fish here. They stock the lake. And this guy's fishing. He's got 2 rods. You can catch yourself some dinner. Beats buying it in the store, I guess. And okay, we're back at the bridge. And this is the bridge that leads to the parking lot. So we've gone a full circle around the lake. And we had a good time. And I'm gonna head home. thank you for joining me on my travels. You can follow me on Twitter and follow me here. I catch some of these, so they're saved at catch.me/JoshWillTravel. And I have a blog. If you're interested, that you can read, and that's JoshWillTravel.wordpress.com. And if you Google Josh Will Travel, all one word, you'll probably find all those things. And I take lots of pictures, and I just started periscoping, so I have some fun scopes, and I'm getting better at it, I think. This one was pretty good. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day, all right?